This is Andrew Picard at the Rally Race X Games, and you're watching Press Pass TV.
Hey, welcome to Press Pass TV. I'm Morgan Page. On pretty much every stage of a rally race, drivers damage their cars, and there's designated and limited time for their crews to make repairs, no matter if the damage is something simple or more severe. Follow 3 crews at a rally race in Minnesota as they struggle to fix the problems their drivers created and get the cars back on the road to win the race. This segment is brought to you by our good friends at Zanzibar in Manhattan. They've got a kick-ass bar with some exotic cocktails and ultra-cool lounge. Check them out at ZanzibarNYC.com, and maybe I'll see you there.
Just started in on the course.
You finished, come out, park the car.
Now we're going to run the speedway stage in reverse order here. Those of you who are going to start first are the ones lower seated.
Rally racing worldwide is actually the second biggest motorsport in the world, second only to Formula One. And it's big everywhere but the United States. I truly love rally. You know, that's what I like to watch, that's what I like to do.
Pretty crazy. I think the co-pilots are more crazy because they're riding along and can't control anything the cars do.
Caution, braking right 6 into a left 4.
There's no doubt that rally racing is a tough sport. It's tough on the drivers.
It favors a little bit more aggressive driver.
It's even tough on the spectators. And it's especially hard on the race cars. That's why rally teams employ a number of talented mechanics to take care of them right on the spot.
My name is Brandon Sweat, and I normally work on the right front corner of Travis's car.
I think we're 3 seconds in the lead.
So we're following along with Travis Pastrana, Ken Block, and Tim Penasack's rally service teams.
Basically, the car will come in, and we'll put what we call the lasers on it. And when the car's in the air, the lasers are going to help us check the tracking to make sure which way the wheels are. They might have hit a big rock, or they might have gone off and bumped the alignment out. So we actually can set the alignment in the air without having the car on the ground. The rest of the technicians can go and about their business and do their job, so we can multitask and get a lot of things done in a short amount of time if we have to. The rears were all right, but the adjustments are wrong all the way around.
Service stops are unlike pit stops in many ways.
We don't have what you would call a pit stop.
You have time to make major repairs to the race car.
The car will go out and do 3 stages, which is a stage is one section of a dirt road. So then they'll transit back on the main road to where we're parked. And then we all have an allotted amount of time to work on our cars. And as you can see in the service area, cars come in about a minute apart. It's roughly how they start on the starting line.
But these cars can really take a beating, so there's usually work to be done here.
Check the corners, you shake the wheel, make sure nothing's falling off it, and then you basically go through and check the nuts and bolts and look at your brake pads and your brake discs and check your shocks and springs. And you get down your corner, you can go inside the car and you check your seats and check all the fluids and take the skid plate off. There's a few important nuts and bolts under there you need to check, and just basically go through the car if there's no real dramas.
Thank you. Advance 2, net control.
And these service areas are not always close by.
Being a member of a service crew, I can't physically touch the car until they come into service.
If the cars break down on the racetrack, the drivers themselves need to fix the car enough to be able to drive it back to the service area.
I can't help them on the side of the road. If they roll over and you're standing there as a spectator, you can give them all the assistance in the world to help them. And the drivers train on the car, and they're able to do whatever they can with the spare parts that we have inside the car. And we do give them spare parts in the car. You know, they have a spare wheel and tire, they have spare suspension parts, so to speak, and certain things that can be problematic, they can change on the side of the road. They have a toolkit and a jack, and they're trained to do that.
We attached a camera to the lead mechanic of the Duncan Rally team, so you can get a feeling for what these guys go through.
Look at the critters in there too. He'll just show the camera a few. Can I just do this and get a close-up? Yeah, they're actually holding up pretty good. What do you need, Brian? Yeah, just scrape this stuff out of here. Check that one. I didn't check this one. You can look at them again. Just how's the car feel overall? Good, good, good.
The service stops also allow for the driver to relax.
What's your name?
Sam.
Sign some autographs and joke around a bit. They are also able to make adjustments to their cars and get some friendly advice.
I just wondered what would be bad about having too soft a suspension.
It will, you'll get more roll and it might tend to wallow a little bit.
Okay. Along with fixing the cars, these guys are also responsible for the items for all the stages, like adding headlights.
They're always hanging a wheel off the edge of the road, trying to make the corner straighter and stuff, and you never know.
With the calibrations and repairs finished, the drivers get back into their race cars to hit the night stages.
Are we good underneath the hood? I'm gonna transfer from that drum.
Hanging out with the Subaru and Duncan Rally teams, I'm Troy Hale, Press Pass TV.
We hope you enjoyed that story, and if you want to check out more behind-the-scenes action, log on to PressPass.tv or YouTube.com/PressPass. I'm Morgan Page. Bye.